Good morning, everyone. We will start the morning call. Uh, in the US, Dow Jones was down by 0.4% yesterday, and Nasdaq was down around 1%. Hopes that the Fed may pull back from its aggressive interest rate hike policy have lifted US equities in the last month, and it remains to be seen what the Fed's commentary is on their upcoming policy meeting on Wednesday. Brent crude oil has stabilized in the $94 to $95 region since a few days. And in Asia, most of the Asian markets are up by around 1% on an average, and SGX Nifty is up by around 0.6%. I will now invite the technical team to take the call forward.
Yes, thank you, Jihan. Good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Yesterday, we have seen a very good pullback rally in the Nifty, and Nifty has maintained a positive closing above 18,000 psychological resistance level, which was acting from the last few days, which gives some sort of a positive sign. Now, upside today, the market is likely to open with a gap up, and this rally is likely to be continued towards 18,200. Any move about that level, 18,300, 400 levels can be seen on the high side. Whereas on the downside, the first immediate support will be placed at around 17,800, support provided by its yesterday's cap. And for today intraday purpose, 17,900 is the first zone. The view will remain positive as long as Nifty sustains above 17,800 level. The only concern is of a bank Nifty. Yesterday we have seen that Nifty was making a new highs, but the bank Nifty was not making a new high. It's facing a very strong resistance of 41,600, 41,800 level. That 200 band range was acting as a very strong resistance. Hopefully today it's likely to give the breakout of 41,600. About that level, 41,800 and 42,000 levels can be seen in the coming 1 to 2 trading sessions. Whereas on the downside, the support is placed at 41,300. Any more above that level, 41,000 levels can be seen. So the overall view on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty will remain a positive as long as it maintains about the mentioned support levels. Coming towards the Nifty Finance for today intraday purpose, 18,700, 18,820 are the two resistance level, whereas the support is placed at 18,440, 18,290 are the two resistance level on the Nifty Finance Services. Coming towards the stock specific, Siemens really doing very well from the last few days. Yesterday also I recommended this call for a target of 3030 with a stop loss of 2870. Another interesting call looks on the technical front is C8. This particular counter is well placed above all the important moving averages, and it's on the verge to test the feet of the 1600 levels on the higher side. So one can take a long call at C8 with a stop loss of 1510 for a target of 1600. That's it from my end. I request derivative guys to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So, as per derivatives data front, we are seeing that there is a continuous upside momentum in the market. So, as per the Y position, also it is quite visible that the put writer positions are continuously getting added up at newer strikes, while against that the call writer positions are getting liquidated. Now, the next resistance for the Nifty, as per the Y position, would be 18,300, where the call writer positions have started getting added up, and about that would be 18,500 level. On the downside, 18,000 and 17,900 will act as an important supportive zone. Once if Nifty closes below 17,900 level, then only we might witness some profit booking in the market. But currently, the stream looks to be positive, so you should hold a long position with the stop loss till the lower limit gets triggered. Then only you should exit long positions. As per the current momentum, the market seem to be positive towards 18,200 to 300 level on the upper end, while the PCRO yesterday closed at 1.32 level. It is quite trading about the supportive level. The support on the downside for the PCR would be 1.15 level. If PCR goes below 1.15 level, and at that point of time, if Nifty also goes below 17,900 level, then we might witness some sell off in the market. But currently, as per the PCI, PCR also the data seems to be positive. So overall, the data from the derivative front all seems to be positive as per the current scenario. So you should hold a long position, and outlook currently looks positive in the market. As per the stock specific, we expect selective stocks like Tata Consumer, Tata Communication, Concor, and Granule. This four counter looks positive in today's trading session. Thank you.
Uh, On the results front, Data Patterns result has improved. It's a defense company and top line grew by 50% year on year. Margins were intact at 34% EBITDA level and bottom line grew by 63%. We expect this kind of strong growth to continue through the current year and next year as well, as the company is expected to see good jump in its order book. Order book has already jumped from 475 crores as on March to 837 crores as on Q2. There was good order inflow in the Q2, and it is expected that by the year end, the order book will cross the 1,000 crore mark. Industry tailwinds are strong and business model is unique with no domestic competitor who develops their own products. So although stock has seen a steep run up in last 3 months and now trades at 35 times FY24 earnings, so we don't expect any very strong run up post these good numbers because that is partly factored in. So stock may remain sideways in the short term, but earnings momentum is very strong, and earnings growth of 35% CAGR over next 2-3 years can translate into similar kind of stock price trends. So from long-term perspective, we are bullish on Data Patterns. Equitas Small Finance Bank result was below expectation because of higher OPEX as well as elevated slippages. It has consistently disappointed in last many quarters, and even in this quarter when Q2 is seasonally good for most of the banks, the performance was not up to the mark. NPA remained flat quarter on quarter. Slippage was at 5.5%, same as Q1, which is one of the highest we have seen in the banking sector. Restructured book has come down a bit from 4% to 3%, but so we feel that there is still a pain of about a couple of quarters left for the elevated slippages to continue. Post that, possibly FY24 outlook will be good for Equitas, but from short-term perspective, don't expect anything much. Fino Payments Bank result has improved. Revenue grew 5% sequentially, 25% year on year. And profits grew 36% sequentially, 75% year on year because of benefit of operating leverage. Although on the ROE front, even this quarter, ROE was tepid at around 11 odd percent. So that is why we are outlook is neutral on Fino Payments Bank. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Good morning. Bharti Airtel has posted above expectation numbers both on the revenue and the margin front. Net addition Indian Mobile subscribers came in at 490,000, taking the total customer base to 327.8 million. ARPU has also improved to 190 rupees versus QQ of 183 rupees. With this, revenue grew by 5.2% QQ and 21.9% year on year. EBITDA margins has also improved to 51% versus QQ of 50.4%. Outlook is positive on the company. TCI Express has posted broadly in line with expectation set of numbers for the quarter, both on the revenue and the margin front. EBITDA margin came in at 16.6% versus QQ of 14.7%, majorly due to higher utilization and improved operational efficiency. Stock is trading at a PE of 39.4 times FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Tata Steel reported extremely weak set of numbers, mainly due to consumption of higher coking coal prices during the quarter. Revenue came in at 59,900 versus expectation of 56,300. EBITDA per ton came in at 8,382 versus 22,618 sequentially. Margins have dropped to 10% as compared to 23.5% sequentially. On its standalone for its standalone business, EBITDA per ton stood at 10,177 versus 24,600 odd per ton. Tata Steel Europe EBITDA per ton came in at 9,540 versus 28,220 sequentially. The company's net debt stood at 71,753, which has seen an increase of around 17,000 odd crores sequentially. The main reason for the increase in debt is that the company acquired NINL during the quarter, and the company also paid a dividend for FY22. And for further growth capex, the debt was higher. The management has indicated that the benefit of the lower coking coal will flow in India as well as Europe in the next quarter, and the company will save around $90 per ton in India and $100 per ton in Europe. However, the second half in Europe is likely to be weaker due to the rise in energy prices, but will not go in the negative. The company has its con call today, where further details are awaited. The stock is expected to remain sideways during the trade today. Thank you.
Good morning. BST Telos and Tractors announced its result. The result has improved. Revenue came in at 234 crores, which was flat on a sequential basis as well as on a YOY basis. EBITDA margin came in at 13.8%, growing from 7.2% sequentially, but was lower as compared to 16.4% on a YOY basis. The management saw a slight decline in exports in August and September, mainly due to issues in Europe, which is expected to improve from the second half of FY23. The company expects the power tiller industry to grow at 15 to 20% in FY23 and the tractor industry to show mid-single digit growth during the same period. The company is preparing to launch 4 new HP models and the new Zetor range in FY23. The company has a planned capex of 50 to 60 crore for the year, but has only carried out capex of 15 crores for H1 FY23. The stock is trading at a PE of 12.5 times FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Good morning. Vishnu Chemicals reported result. The result was okay. The top line reported at rupees 370 crore with a sequential growth of 3% and 54% YOY growth. During the quarter, debottlenecking for chromium chemistry plant has increased the capacity by 10,000 metric tons per annum, which was approximately 14% addition to their existing capacity of 70,000 metric tons per annum. Additionally, its brownfield expansion for its barium portfolio is ongoing, which is expected to commission by first half of FY24. The same is with the purpose to introduce new specialty chemical to aid the portfolio diversification. The EBITDA margin came at 15.9% versus 16.2% QOQ and 13.8% YOY. The PAT came at rupees 35.1 crore versus 34.1 crore QOQ and rupees 16.6 crore YOY. The stock is trading at a PE of 19.4 times to TTM EPS, and we are positive on the company. GSCL Limited result has improved. The revenue reported at rupees 1,381 crore, which grew by 40.6% YOY. EBITDA margin came at 31.4% versus 31% QOQ and 19.6% YOY. The key update is that the board has approved the scheme of demerger where spinning business of GSCL will be demerged into GHCL Textiles Limited. And it is the swap ratio would be 1:1, where the 1 share of rupees 2 each for every share of rupees 10 held in GHCL. The stock is trading at PE of 8.3 times to FY24 EPS, and we are positive on the company on account of better demand for soda ash. Thank you.
Commodities team can take over.
Thank you, Jian. Good morning, everyone. Today we expect sales in commodity steel. Prices are expected. Gold prices are expected to test 50,550, 50,751. So buying around 3,300 to 250 is recommended. One can maintain a stop loss below 51,140. Silver also prices are expected to test the resistance zone at 58 400 to 500. Prices have opened gap up, so one can wait for a correction and then enter long around 57 800 to 700 and maintain a stop loss of 57 200. Fresh buying is expected if prices closes and above the resistance zone of 58 500. Uh, uh, Crude prices are expected to rally further. Prices have opened gap up, but we expect the rally to continue and prices are expected to test 7300, 7350 on higher end. So buying in crude is recommended around 7170 with maintaining a stop loss of 7100. Copper prices are expected to rally further. Prices are expected to test 658 to 660 levels on the higher end. So one can initiate a buy around 650 levels and maintain a stop loss of 645. Yesterday, zinc had breached the important support of 260 levels and witnessed a massive fall in. So we expect a pullback till 256 to 58 levels. So on downside, prices are supportive at 248, 45 zone. One can wait for a reversal and then enter long. Aluminum also looks good. One can initiate a buy and enter around 197 levels, maintaining a stop loss of 195. Prices are expected to test 202 levels on higher end. That's it from me. I'll ask Surya to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. So on the currency front, rupee closed at a higher levels in yesterday's session. Today it has opened at around 82.94 below the previous close. This is indicating that there might be some profit taking that can happen in today's session. Look for a breakdown of 82.88 in the pair to go short for the target of 82.70, 82.60. The resistance for the day is placed at 83.10, and if the pair gives a breakout to that, it can then further advance the bullish leg towards 83.32, 83.40. On the GBP INR, the pair has opened on a weaker note at around 95.45. The pair is witnessing a profit taking as well. Look for a breakdown of 95.30 for going short in the pair. For the target of 95, you can keep the SL at 95.60 in today's session. For Euro INR, the pair is trading at 82.26. Look for a breakdown of 82.19 for going short into the pair for the target of 82, 81.80 with the stop loss at 82.40. There is no major data for the Euro as for now to push the pair into the positive zone. Thus, it will remain to be trading into the bearish, and thus look for going short into the pair from the higher highs rather than going long into the pair. For JPY INR, the pair has opened at 56.18. There could be a consolidation in today's session within the levels of 56.38 and 56 levels. Thus, expect a sideways momentum into the JPY INR. That's all for currency today. Thank you.